I'm tired of working on this thing. Feels like it's never gonna get done. Racers. Tired of this, man. Sometimes I just want a different car, honestly. Well, I do need a daily. Let's check Marketplace. See what's up. How about an SC? Maybe a nice stock Sc300? Ain't nothing too... Not bad, not bad. Whoa. God damn. Yo. You see what I just sent you? Dude, that thing's unreal. 2JZ and a DCT, we gotta check it out. You free right now? Alright, bet, I'm on my way. Hey, what you doing right now, man?
Are we gonna go see the car, bro?
Of course, man.
Shit,
we gotta go see that thing.
We need to go see it, bro. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go. We can't miss this out. Now we're ready to go.
Yep.
Now we're ready to go. Good.
Even better in person, huh?
Yes, sir. Wow. Look at that.
Oh my God, please focus. There we go. There we go. That's a good shot.
Alright guys, let's go talk to Danny. Oh, Danny. Baby looks better than live, bro. What's going on, bro? Tell us about this car, man. I heard you're gonna sell this car, man, after all these years, man.
Yeah, man. I just want to move on to different projects. This car is built to the T from the top to bottom. It has suspension work, IKEA Formula arms, 6-piston Rotora brakes in the front, 4-piston rear.
Look at the pistons in the back, Kevin. Nice.
Man, those are big brakes.
Nice brakes, dog. Nice.
No, and the wheels are gorgeous, man.
Yeah,
really nice.
They're custom wheels that were built to the car. It's a company that now discontinued. They're 11.5 in the rear with a 5-inch lip.
Wow.
Guys, look at this, guys. Look at the beauty. Look at that.
Wow. No, you can really see the width when you get kind of like underneath it like that. See how just ridiculously wide these are.
Kevin, check this out.
Very nicely fitted. You said 11.5. So what tires on it?
They're Hankook V12s. They're 20-inch, 305, 25/20.
Damn.
They actually hook. I mean, the car is set up to to be a street car, but they actually hook. It has a boost by gear. So it ramps up and it's very efficient the way it works all together with the DCT transmission.
Well, now that you mentioned that,
DCT transmission, bro. Tell me more about that, bro.
everybody wants to know.
I actually was the first one to dive into this project in the country.
Yeah.
I had a little bit of hiccups and whatnot with different setups that I tried out, but I finally got it to work with the Max ECU computer. It basically controls everything from the engine to the transmission, and it all works in sync as one. I also have a drive-by-wire system, which also helps the setup to work in sync. The car drives amazing. It changes completely how the car performs. I have launch control. I have boost by gear. I have rolling anti-lag. So the car drives like a newer car, basically. So it changes completely how the car feels.
The fact you actually have launch control dialed in on an old car like this, old school car, is super impressive, man.
Yeah, definitely, man. That was the goal, to just basically modernize the car and just change the feel of the car. So everyone that's ridden in the car, they've been impressed. Right now, I'm just really driving in like a lower boost. I'm not really.
I've been
pushing that
impressed.
hard.
I've been impressed in the car. I only took it with low boost at that time, real low. Basically, beginning of tuning stages on this car.
Right.
Bro, it's incredible. I don't even know how it feels now. I can't wait to get in this car to see how it feels. Incredible.
Yeah, now it's fully been tuned. So it's an amazing tune on it. Basically, I mean, the car off boost, it drives like a factory car. Once you get on it gets pretty wild. Just on lower boost settings, again, it changes completely the feel of the car, the way the transmission performs and delivers the power. The shifts are instant. It basically shifts in milliseconds. It's a 7-speed transmission, so it comes on very quick. The gear ratio is very close.
Off of which Beamer?
This one is from a Gen 1 version, actually. So it comes from an E92 335 IS.
Okay, sweet.
There's also a second gen which has a slightly different gear ratio, but this is what worked best with this computer setup that I have here.
All right. Mind showing us how it's controlled in there real quick?
Yeah, sure. All right, so I'm just gonna fire up the car. Right now I'm running a tablet here via Bluetooth to the Max ECU race computer. This basically shows all the parameters. You can also adjust it to whatever you want to keep tabs on. I see transmission drive logic settings, which basically tells you if you're soft or firm shifting. Transmission temperature, engine temperature, vehicle speed. Also, I'm able to see like boost settings on here and all that kind of stuff.
Well, you do have paddle shifts, huh?
Yeah, so
Nice.
this is a Gen 2 IS300 steering wheel
Nice.
that I got to work on here. So basically the paddles work directly with the computer and the transmission. So again, everything works in sync like if it was a factory car. So I can basically control here launch control. I can put the car in reverse, I can throw it in neutral. And a big plus that I was able to get to work with the drive-by-wire is that the fact that it actually has cruise control.
Oh, wow.
So it's something that's rare on a modified car like this with a single turbo, because typically people would get rid of all the OEM stuff. So I was able to get all this to work like an OEM car with cruise control. So you can sit back, put it on auto mode, and you just go on a long cruise and don't have to worry about having your foot on the gas all the time. I'm gonna go ahead and fire up the car.
Yeah, turn that on, bro. Let me hear this.
Let's get behind it for the exhaust clip. Wow, it sounds clean.
Super smooth.
Really, really clean sound.
Super smooth, super smooth. Tell us more about that motor. I know it's high compression.
Oh yeah, let's look under the hood.
So, turn it off?
Yeah, turn it on.
Yeah.
Tell us about
Alright,
that motor.
so this is a low mileage GE non-VVT-i short block from a JDM Supra. The rods are identical to the GTE rods. I just have higher compression. It gets way better response. You make more boost. Make more power per PSI. And also it helps spool up the car much quicker. I went ahead and did also a IS VVT-i head. to use the VVT-i technology, where it makes the power come in much stronger and it makes it more linear, so you have a little bit more torque down low. So again, this all-in combination makes the car perform amazing. It feels like an actual V8 instead of like, the typical 2J lag.
Well, guys, I think I'm gonna go with this transmission eventually.
Yeah, I think we all want this. Oh.
Oh wow. Nice.
It's a thing of beauty, man. Especially this plenum right here. Really, really nice.
Yeah, so that's a custom RMR intake manifold that makes intakes for both GE and GT heads. As you can see, this is the Bosch GT3 82mm drive-by-wire throttle body. Again, it works in sync with the transmission and the engine. This is a Boost Lab 64R dual ball bearing water-cooled turbo. So it's pretty much a 64-66, but with Garand internals for a little bit more reliability.
And the manifold is...
The exhaust manifold is a original Boost Logic manifold for the GE head. And it has a 3.5 inch downpipe that goes all the way to the back to MagnaFlow race pans.
Danny, talk to me
Damn,
about
that's
the
actually a
fuel
tight fit.
system.
So it has Fuel Injector Clinic 1650 injectors with a drift motion fuel rail. They work amazing. I never had any issues with them. They're for E85. I also have a Weldon, a very good Weldon fuel pressure regulator.
Yeah.
That is
let's see it. Trying to find it. Oh, there we go. Oh, and I see you have the pressure sensor on it. Also electronic, so you can see it on the tablet.
Yeah. I originally had an AEM Infinity in this setup, but I went over to a newer system, which is the Max ECU Race box. But again, everything works amazing. You get to control everything from one computer, and you keep track of all the data and what's going on with the engine to keep it safe.
Oh, so you don't need an extra computer for that DCT. The Max ECU is taking care of that as well?
Correct, yeah. Max ECU actually is using the BMW E92 GTS software that's been slightly modified to work for this setup. So
wow,
it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. There's no hiccups with it. It works like factory, basically.
Damn, that's really cool, man.
Look at the attention to
let's
details,
talk about,
guys. Look at these lights.
Yeah.
Over here.
So in the exterior,
I want that.
Oh man, yeah, that makes it look way cleaner than having the
I
orange.
want that one. I want that.
so exterior-wise, this car has an original auto couture kit that was shipped from Japan. I believe only about 10 to 12 cars in the U.S. actually run the original auto couture kit. Also, I have Don's wheels. These are 3-piece wheels that are made for the car. They're 20 by 9.5 in the front and 20 by 11.5 in the rear.
Guys, check this out. 6 pistons, isn't it?
Yeah, these are 6-piston Rotora brakes.
It's a 4-piston in the rear, right?
Yeah, there are 4 pistons in the rear. This setup was originally for an MK4, but they work exactly the same on an SE.
Yeah, similar chassis, basically the same
To
thing.
add, I have very rare coilovers. They're pretty pricey. These are called Zeo Function XS coilovers. That they're made by Endless Japan.
Oh, let's see how you adjust.
So you can make adjustments here. It has valve adjustments and also dampening adjustments here, as you can see.
Oh wait, so it's not just a standard click system like the other ones?
No, it's a two-way adjustment. So you can actually adjust the valve.
Oh, so it's like here,
down.
and then up here at the top.
Correct, yes.
That's pretty sweet.
To add, this car has a Kia Formula arms. They're aluminum, billet aluminum arms. They're front and rear. It definitely helps you make proper adjustments in the car to keep everything stable.
Man, I would love to see this thing up on a lift. If we had one, I would love to see all that suspension work.
Yeah, it's amazing. To add, I have a Toyota 3.2 rear with a Cusco MZ LSD that's set right now to 1.5 way. It's actually an adjustable LSD, which are rare.
Wow.
Cusco is a well-known company, is race bred from Japan, and they have a lot of history in racing. So it's an amazing LSD. It keeps the car straight at all times, even if the car were to spin, which is not really the case in this setup.
And how does it perform handling-wise? Say, if you're trying to rip it around a track, that LSD still works for that application as well?
It handles amazing. I've driven Porsches, even big turbo Ferrari cars, and it comes very close to those cars, which are, you know, six-figure cars or whatnot. So that was my whole goal, to get this car to perform like a high-end, newer performance car, and it handles pretty well. It keeps up with those cars pretty well with the combination that I have here set up.
Awesome. And now that you mentioned those newer cars, there's one thing I did notice. The seats.
Yeah.
Tell us what those are out of.
These seats were actually on a F430 challenge car. I don't know if they're exactly a Ferrari original seat, but they came off a Ferrari F430 challenge car.
Damn.
It helps, saves a lot of weight. The original seats on these cars, they're like 70, 80 pounds each.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of electric adjustment.
Yeah. So one of the big things with these cars is that they're heavy, but I managed to save about 100 pounds or so going with these seats.
Hell yeah, man, that's super cool. And actually, I really like how you have the center console done too. What are the little buttons for again in the middle?
So I went ahead and used the features from the DCT, just like factory. So the first button on the top controls rolling anti-lag on manual mode. And then on auto mode, it controls the driver wire setup for the cruise control. The second button, that button allows you to go from manual mode to auto mode at a click of a switch, basically, just like factory.
Wow.
The last button there, the switch, controls drive logic. So drive logic basically controls how soft or firm the shifts are, just like a factory BMW car.
Wow.
Nice. Wow. Well,
man, you thought of everything with this car.
Yeah, pretty much. My background is in aviation, as our friend here. So I'm a pretty technical guy when it comes to, like, you know, building cars. I build about, give or take, about 30 cars now. This is pretty much one of the more in-depth builds I've done. But right now I'm gonna take a break from building cars, and that's why, you know, I'm putting the car up for sale. I don't really want to sell it, but, you know, I have other priorities, and I just don't have right now the time to be building cars. But I love this. It's a passion. I've been into this since I was a child, and I build anything from Supras to 240s, and quite a few of these SC platforms.
Awesome, man. Well, the setup is gorgeous, if you ask me, visually, performance-wise. I mean, it's a thing of beauty. I haven't seen anything quite like this out there.
Yeah, to add, this car is rare because it's a Millennium Silver on Black, which they made very few of them, and this is actually the last year that they made these cars. The last year of these platforms, there was only about 600 made, and then in this color combination, I would say less than 100 were made.
Wow.
You barely see them on the road anymore, especially like built like this. And I get stopped every single day by random people that I at least thought they would know about these cars, even guys in high-end cars.
Yeah.
I get thumbs up. People just stop me in the middle of the road, you know, just to give me props on the car. So.
That's awesome, man. No, it's a head turner for sure. And to me, one of my favorite parts, the wheel setup you chose right there. I mean, it's just incredible, man. And it still hooks on 20s, right? No issue?
It hooks pretty well, yeah. Surprisingly, it hooks pretty well.
It's sick, man.
That's the reason I went with the suspension setup and the arms, and then also we have the boost by speed dialed in, and we also have traction control lightly set up there. It doesn't interfere too much, but it's slightly set up there in case, you know, the car were to get loose.
Okay. And how does that traction control on this ECU compare to, say, maybe experience with like Haltech or some other softwares?
It's pretty advanced. I would say it's closer to the Haltech system. It doesn't interfere too much with the performance of a vehicle. It's very adjustable. You just basically dial it in the tune. I always advise people to first set up your suspension and your tires, and then you work on the traction control if you have to.
Right.
The traction control, you know, typically it does kill a lot of power. But if you focus first on the wheels and tires, and suspension, then you use the traction control as the last resort. That's the way that you should be setting that up.
Okay, yeah.
Correctly.
That way it cuts less power. You're able to put more of it down
Correct.
to the ground.
Exactly, yeah, correct. It's all about how you set up the car.
Right.
Yeah.
And Danny,
Yeah.
you are gonna take this car for a drive, huh?
Yeah, if you guys are ready, if you're not too scared.
Hell yeah,
I'm
man.
gonna go park mine, put it away, put my park, I'm gonna park mine, and I'm gonna take this car out, guys. We're gonna enjoy it. I have not been on the car yet. Been on it, but not with this tool. Not at all.
I think you're gonna end up wanting to spend a lot of money after this.
I know. That's what I don't want to do. I'm gonna have to buy the transmission.
Yep.
Alright, I'll start over. There you go. Alright guys, we finally on the Danny's Sc300. Talk to me, Danny, how does this feel now? With this power that he's making now?
Like I said, the car feels amazing. It works like a factory DCT car. As you can hear the throttle lift here in a second.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, rev matches like it came like that.
Yeah, rev matches, amazing. Right now I'm driving in manual mode.
All right.
I can put it in auto right here.
Okay.
As you can see, now we're gonna drive in auto. No shifts.
No
I got it from
shifting.
here so
Nice.
people can see the tablet.
I can get that. I got the better view.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
There you go. I got a better view from it. Alright. Nice, Danny. Alright. I know this thing has launch control. Does it?
Yeah, it has launch control.
I remember hearing it. This shit was crazy and it wasn't even tuned. Alright, guys. Holy shit! Oh, cat! What the fuck is going on?
That's insane.
Holy fuck out of here! Oh,
My car don't do that, bro.
dude, I got goosebumps, bro. I wish I could see this shit. Holy shit!
This is with three
Get
people
the
in
fuck
car.
out of here!
Yeah, we're 3 deep. We're not the smallest dudes.
Everybody here is 200 pounds.
And that was on low boost, by the way.
Holy shit! Get the fuck out of here! This is not real, bro. This is not real, bro.
Dude.
You call easier from the back. I don't know, bro. I tried everything. I tried to hold on to the camera. Then it should be fine. I don't know. I was fucking crazy, dude. Oh, mama! Holy shit! Get the fuck! What a fucking difference that transmission! Oh my god! This is fucking insane, bro.
The best way I can explain it, your mind just can't.
Dude,
wrap
the fucking
itself-
shit came loose, bro. It couldn't open it, bro.
Oh my
The
god.
fucking G-forces is opening this shit up, bro. Holy, and that shit's tight. Oh my god, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Then, Danny, it feels amazing, Danny. Danny, let me see your face, Danny. This shit looks amazing, dog. This
The
shit.
best way I can explain it is your mind can't even wrap itself around the fact you're in like an old school Jay-Z car and it's pulling like that non-stop. It feels like,
It feels like it one single gear, bro.
yeah, pretty much. And super smooth too.
Oh my god.
Feels like the Beamers.
You gotta hold your dick when
Holy
you
shit,
take
bro.
off, man.
Yeah.
The fuck out of here, bro. Perfect.
So, launch control?
Yep, here we go.
There we go. Launch
First
control.
gear.
With traction on. Okay. Oh my god. Holy shit.
Man, the traction control doesn't even take away that much power. Like, it works.
I think this guy turned it off. That's just supposed to
Oh
be
my
kicking in.
God.
Yeah.
Woo. Boom. Only thing I can get is goosebumps and smell of E85.
Yeah, it's strong. I smell it in here a lot. Bro, that thing destroys your ears. Oh my god. That thing looks and sounds just about as insane as it feels inside the car. Maybe more. That sounded nuts out here, man.
Insane, bro.
Blowing out my damn eardrums. I didn't see flames. I didn't see flames personally. I have to watch the video back and see if they're there.
Let's go back to the house and think how what we're gonna do next. There's too much adrenaline going on in here, bro. Fuck.
For real though?
There's too much adrenaline, dog.
For real though, that's probably one of the craziest cars that I've experienced. I don't know about you, Vincent.
I've been in a lot of fucking cars. That is some fucking crazy shit. And I felt like I was on a fucking motorcycle, bro. Like, fuck, insane, bro. Insane power, bro.
And it's not even making as much as other cars on the street, but the transmission is just so good that it totally changes the car, man. It does not feel like your standard JZ build by any means. So, Danny, good job on the car.
Oh, thanks, man.
Good build, bro.
The big thing people miss is that power delivery is very important. It's not just about making power, it's how the power is delivered to the street.
Yeah.
I could probably make it a little bit better. I gotta realign the car. But you know, it's as close as perfect as you could get on the street with 20-inch wheels and still have a car that you can cruise around and still have nice looks.
Bro, my right ear.
Bro, that fucking turbo, the sound of that turbo, like it's so like, bro. I remember one time racing a car in NSX, fully built. It sounded the same fucking shit. It was just so loud, so like, oh my, it sounded like a motorcycle, bro. Holy shit, bro.
Yeah, I got twin wastegate dumps, and I don't know, my car don't do that, bro. I don't know. Maybe it's the turbo you chose in particular or something, but it sounds different.
Well, it's a dual ball bearing turbo. It does have anti-surge housing, so that's why you hear that jet light whistle sound.
Welcome to a new JC lifestyle.
Right?
The CT.
Yeah, I see this guy spending money already.
Oh, yeah,
I see him
buddy.
doing it.
I think we're gonna go there eventually.
Let's do it.
My stick shift days aren't over, so I'm saying
Mine
stick
has
on
been
mine
over.
for now.
Yeah.
This guy's already experienced enough of it. He's done with it.
I want something like this.
But yeah, how good this is really makes me think about it. This is something special. Something that you can really respect the hell out of.
Woo. Nice.
So now I'm driving the boat. I will say, this thing is hella comfortable too. I freaking like it. The seats look nice. And I actually fit decently in them. I dig it. I dig it a lot. Compared to the Sparkles I did in the Supra, this is actually great. Of course it's drizzling, so no pulls or anything. And let me just say, yo, you can have a whole conversation in here. It's hella quiet, real nice. Doesn't feel like a race car. It really doesn't. And the fact that it doesn't feel like a race car and that it actually gets down like that only makes it better. I'll really put this up there as one of the best cars I've experienced. And having driven a modified M4 with upgraded turbos, I could tell you right now, this actually comes close and is arguably way cooler as well, because you're talking about, you know, a car that you just don't see every day. You don't get a chance to see a clean SC like that all the time. You really don't. God, and the little turbo flutter is addicting. But yeah, man, you just don't get a chance to see cars like this every day, and that can also perform like this at the standard that this does, man. Daddy did a phenomenal job on this car. I'll tell you right now, this man is considered just about everything you should when you're building a high performance vehicle. And man, this thing does not disappoint. And of course, at the end of the day, it's a Lexus. You feel like a freaking baller in here, man. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that. And of course, with the Supra power. I love it, bro. I love it.
Wow, one of the greatest experiences today, man. I can't believe it, man. We had a great time. Incredible, incredible. I drove in one of the nicest SCs possible. Thank God. But now we're gonna go to the ratings.
I don't even, hold up though. Before we get into ratings, I don't even think we can say one of the nicest SCs. I'd say one of the nicest Toyota JZ platforms possible, okay? Because I know the Mark IV Supra is the holy grail, but this thing's on another level. So, to get right into it.
Okay, guys.
So, power-wise, we're not going to be doing this off of horsepower purely, because obviously at that point, you know, if the dyno number was higher, the car is better. Part of this is going to be the power delivery and how well it puts it down, not just the overall number. Now, as for the number, the car's making over 700 through a dual clutch, and the fact that it's through a dual clutch makes it feel absolutely insane. It's totally uninterrupted. The pull never stops. I would definitely give it, on a scale of 10, we're doing this whole thing on a scale of 10.
10.
I'd give it like a solid 9 out of 10. Because the car feels ridiculous. But of course, it can always get better.
9. We'll give it a 9.
So, hopping into visual, this is going to consist of both the body, the fitment, the wheels, as well as the interior of the car. I personally give this thing a nice 10 out of 10. Because I like big wheel racers. I love it. 20s on a Lexus SC look incredible. And the fact that the car can still put it down as well is super impressive. The Auto Couture body kit looks impeccable, of course. I believe that's the same kit that's on your
yes,
car, right?
the Auto Couture. It's very hard to find original fiberglass parts. It's really hard. Old stuff is really hard. This is like the wear parts for SC300s, Auto Couture kit. The rims are incredible. Fitment is incredible. The brakes on the car, incredible. It stops really freaking good. Incredible how it stops. Almost threw me through the windshield one time. And then I definitely will give it a 10 for now. I think it's a great number. I think it's a great fitment, a great look to it. That is definitely a visual that we talked about.
Yeah, and I actually even forgot to mention the brakes there.
The brakes.
That's a 6 and 4 piston combo.
Oh, I guess you didn't feel it, huh?
Amazing.
You didn't feel it when you brake?
No, I felt it. When I was driving it, I hit the brake too hard a couple of times. It was crazy.
Exactly.
So that's visual out the way, and the interior, of course, touching on the F430 seats and everything that's there. Super cool touch. I really like it. The IS350 steering wheel, or 300, but you know, newer gen. It ties into the car like it's factory. It looks like it came like that. You really could have bought that car like that, I believe, if you said it was stock. So 10 out of 10 on that.
Sound. I love JC's. This is an incredible sounding car. The exhaust system, that high pitch on that turbo. I love everything. I don't know. I think I'm gonna give it a 10. I definitely give it a 10. That sound, my specialty is sound. It sounds beautiful, it sounds great. I love it. 10.
You know, we're obviously Jay-Z biased.
Yeah, I know.
So
I'm sorry.
I gotta say, I'll tone it down. I would personally give the sound an 8 on this car, simply because I feel I would make it louder. Personally, way louder. Like, it's already super loud, especially with the external dump.
Well, we need to agree. What do you think? We'll leave it in the middle? Make it a 9?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
I'd personally go louder, but the tone is a 10 out of 10 for
9.
sure.
All right. Now we're gonna go to our own ratings. Kevin's gonna give it a rating. I'm gonna give it a rating. Overall, I ain't biased. I'm sorry. I like JCs. I like, Supras, Toyotas. Then I'm gonna be a little bit biased when it comes to Japanese cars.
I think we both are.
Yeah. Then I'm sorry. Overall, it's incredible car. I think I'll give it a 9. Because to find a perfect car is impossible.
Yeah.
I don't think there's gonna be room for errors and stuff like that. What are you giving yours?
I actually have to agree with you there. So that kind of ties into the total, even if our scores should be different.
Yes.
I personally would have to give it a 9 as well.
Yes.
Because the car is damn near perfect in terms of the combo of style as well as performance. And looks great, sounds great. It does everything you want a street car to do.
I mean, we're gonna rate it the way we like it. You guys could be biased, complain, whine, complain, say anything. It doesn't really matter to us.
Yeah.
That's the way we like it. I think, the car is an older car. You understand this? This car has been touched a lot. It's not perfect. Nothing is perfect in life. Instead, if you buy the car brand new out of the dealership, making this power, and I don't know if anybody could afford it, Ferrari or something, but it's not a perfect car. It has to do with details. is overall is great car. Great car.
Yeah, and definitely that 9 out of 10 sticks for me,
Yes.
especially with the best way I can explain it is just you're in an old school car that still feels modern because of the trends. It really brings it into this century, and it's a whole different experience, man. It's nothing like any other old school JDM build. I love the car.
Anyway, all the things I would like to say to you guys, man, we want to do more contents like that. Subscribe, see our
Yeah.
channel.
Like
try
the
to buy
videos.
new merch. We're
Right.
gonna try to get it back in style. Then help us out. Thank you guys.
And like it, share it. The more you guys support it, the more we can bring to you guys.
Exactly.
We'll catch you guys in the next video.
Thanks. Like it. Love it.